Okay, guys, I'm here to give my review of this week's WWE SmackDown Live for August the 23rd, 2016. Uh, this SmackDown was better than Raw. It really blew Raw out of the water, in my personal opinion. Uh, so, we open with one of those now backstage skits that SmackDown's opening with all the time. And it's got everyone's talking to each other in the back, except for Dolph Ziggler, who has his hands in his face. When AJ Styles walks in and he starts saying how he's the new face that runs the place and all that, and he puts John Cena's armband on his head and makes it a headband. But Dolph gets upset about that because AJ said he doesn't like losers, and he looked at Dolph like that. So after the opening, we cut to in the ring, and the women's division and the tag division, whatever the tag division is, are in the ring, and the announcement of the SmackDown Tag Titles and SmackDown Women's Championships are here. And from what I think, they are just called the SmackDown Tag and the SmackDown Women's title. Now, they could be wrong, of course, and they might actually have a different name, but I don't really know. But they are basically blue versions of the opposing title on Raw. Although the blue and silver design of those penny titles actually looks better for SmackDown. We found out that a six-pack challenge will be taking place at Backlash with the 6 women in the division minus Eva Marie. So it'll be Becky Lynch, Natalya, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Nikki Bella having a six-pack challenge at Backlash to crown the first champion of that division. And that the tag team titles are going to be decided in a tournament. I don't know how you do a tournament with 6 teams, but anyway. Heath Slater shows up and says he wants some gold, and Bryan tells Heath Slater, Heath, I don't think you're equipped to challenge for the woman's title. And Heath Slater says, Daniel, I'm not a woman. I want the tag team titles. To which Shane says, well, he's not equipped for that either because 1, he's not on the roster, and 2, he doesn't have a partner. But Daniel says if Heath Slater can find a partner by the end of the night, him and Shane will enter Heath Slater and his partner into this tournament to crown the first SmackDown Tag Champs. But Shane said the only way that Heath Slater gets a contract is to win the tournament, which is interesting. Sorry about that. So, all night Heath Slater looks for a partner. Our opening match was, before all that though, you had AJ Styles come to the ring, and Heath Slater asks him to be his partner, and AJ says, no, I'm not going to be your partner. And then AJ and Dolph get into a fight, have to be broken up, and we have Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch have a match. This is a rematch from 2 weeks ago, and in an okay little match, and Becky Lynch wins. I'm guessing Becky Lynch will be the first SmackDown Women's Champion. I'm guessing. I mean, they made her the number 1 pick for the women on SmackDown, so you might as well cap that off by this. Naomi and Natalya were at commentary. They didn't really add much to the match, but like I said, Becky Lynch won with this armor. So our second match was a first round match in the tag team tournament. It's the Usos versus the Ascension, and the Descension lost. Because until the Ascension ascends to something, they are the Descension, because they haven't ascended to anything on the main roster other than irrelevancy. So, the Usos win, they go on to the semifinals. So, after this, you see Heath Slater, he's talking to the Miz backstage, and Miz is answering Heath Slater, but Miz has his Bluetooth in, and he's talking to a Hollywood Big Shot about he could be the next Indiana Jones. I seriously doubt that, but hey. Heath Slater eventually ran into Arn Anderson, and he asked Arn Anderson to be his partner, and Arn Anderson said, what, I wasn't your first pick? And because of that, Arn Anderson walked off. I don't even know if Arn Anderson is in any kind of wrestling shape anyway right now. But just when it was like Heath Slater couldn't find a partner, Rhino, of all people, agrees to be Heath Slater's partner in this tag team tournament. Okay? I'm going to say this. I hope that Heath Slater and Rhino actually make the tournament final, because they can be the plucky underdog team in this tournament that makes it to the finals you don't believe has any chance of winning, that might actually pull off the upset. You know, kind of like Bob Holly and 1-2-3 Kid in a way from Rumble Night 95. It could happen. Randy Orton came out to a promo. And he was, you know, before Randy Orton came out, you had AJ Styles in the ring, and he was talking about how he's the new face that runs this place and all that. Dolph Ziggler came out wanting to attack AJ, but then Bryan came out and made a match between Dolph and AJ, where he said that both of them have a right to be the number one contender for the WWE World Championship. And Bryan was not clear of this match, because he said if AJ Styles wins, then he faces Dean Ambrose at Backlash. But then he said if Dolph Ziggler wins, then Dolph gets added to the match. So all Bryan needed to say was that AJ was already in a number one contender match, and this wouldn't have been confusing. Randy Orton came off to show off his 10 staples in his head from the Brock Lesnar thing at SummerSlam. And then Bray Wyatt came out to interrupt him. So I guess it's setting up Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Probably for Backlash. And Bray said that Randy's a man, but a god can't die. Well, that's true, but apparently you can lose, because that's all Bray Wyatt does in big-time feuds. But this could be a very good feud, and hopefully it does go more than 1 month, more than one pay-per-view, and hopefully Bray gets at least one win in there, because I think he should get one, and I think Orton should get one. I think this feud should go to 3, but Bray ultimately should win it. So you also had Nikki Bella make her return. She's getting interviewed by Renee Young. She's supposed to have a match with Carmella, and Carmella attacks her from behind, thus basically doing a double turn and turning heel, which makes Nikki Bella face, which probably is the better idea anyway. And it's good for Carmella because it gives her something to do on her own where she's not attached to Enzo and Cass, since she's not there anymore. The second match, then we got our second tag team tournament match of the first round, as it's American Alpha versus Breezango, in a match that quite frankly was better than it had any right to be. This was a great match. Breezango could have just staked their claim to be two of the new SmackDown 6, because this was a great match. Part of me, it got to the point where I actually thought Breezango might actually win the match, even though I knew better, but that does a good thing there. And I must say, Breezango are actually starting to gel into quite a good tag team for two guys thrown together because the WWE had nothing to do with them. They're starting to gel quite good as a team. Their little thing was actually funny before the match, too, but American Alpha went with the grand amplitude, and they go on to the semifinals, presumably in 2 weeks, because next week I'll have the second 2 first-round matches, which will include Heath Slater and Rhino. Now, we don't even know what the brackets look like, so American Alpha will be facing the Usos on that show. Who really knows? The main event, of course, was AJ and Dolph Ziggler. Dean Ambrose is on commentary, and he's, doing his thing. And this was another great match. This was better than Dolph and Dean at SummerSlam. This was a good match here. AJ wins the Styles Clash, makes it a 1-on-1 match between Dolph and Dean. I'm thinking that maybe Dolph might interfere in the match at Backlash, leading to a triple threat at No Mercy between the three, where AJ might win the title then. AJ should win the title from Ambrose. He should be the guy that beats Ambrose. I just don't know if Backlash is the right time. I would say it probably is, and give it to him the sooner the better. But it looks like they might have Dolph interfere to set up a triple threat between the three. So yeah, this was a very good SmackDown, better than Raw. Blew Raw out of the water, in my honest opinion. So if you like this video, like button down there, subscribe button down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.